I would love for folks to unmute and like talk through this, because some kids, they're like, I want to talk it through instead. Got this book, and look at the binding. Ew. Ew, I'm judging the book. Ew. Like that's how our society is, right? Like we're judgy. Like, look at this tape. This book must be worthless. This book is just a blep. But inside, when you look in the internal beauty, what does this quote mean? What does it have to do with the identity box? This is amazing. This is mind-blowing. And this is giving me confidence to share my voice. It's infinite. Just goes on and on. All right, Miss. So what are the kids saying?
Jose said, you can't talk about someone or say stuff about people without knowing them.
Twinkles.
Don't judge people based on what they look like from the outside, right? Like you got to get to know someone on the inside. I believe it means that you can't determine how somebody is without knowing who or how they actually are. And how does that connect? Like all of what you're saying is so true. So how does that connect back to the project we're doing now? I think D'Angelo answered that. The quote means that you shouldn't judge someone if you haven't actually gotten to know them. The identity box shows people who we are, like inside and out, right?
And you want to show the difference between the two. Like what do people see when they look at you versus like what are the beautiful layers, the real true beauty that people don't know. Sorry, Miss, keep going.
We got one from Alvaro Solis in the chat. So the outside is what people see and the inside is a way to describe ourselves about things that people don't know. That's kind of our next question. Like what are things that we wouldn't know just by looking at you? It means you shouldn't judge the value or worth of someone based solely upon outward appearance. Yeah, it got like pretty deep in the last class. Someone said that like because they wear baggy clothes, people judge them and
call him a cholo.
Yeah, or that he's lazy.
Yeah, like stereotypes. So like so often we stereotype and we judge people based on how they look. Oh, but that's not good. Go on, Miss.
Juan said this quote means that you judge things on the outside without actually seeing anything on the inside. People don't like to try the inside because of what the outside looks like.
Which is bad. So we need to get over that. So guys, does anyone want to unmute and explain again how this relates to the identity box? So we can make sure we're making that connection, because not everyone's answering the whole question. You want to read Sama Yasmis?
It means that you can't judge people from the outside, because on the outside they can be smiling and laughing, but in the inside they can be dying inside and in pain.
Oh, Samaya, can you like elaborate? Can you explain that? You were unmuting yourself so much before break. I know you have things to say.
Well, I kind of got that from experience.
Right? Like people don't know our pain. What does this have to do with the, yeah?
Like sometimes, you know, you can be like really in a really deep bad mood, like really sad, and then, you know, you have to like put on this like mask of happiness just to fool other people. So, you know.
But isn't it good for us to face our pain?
Well, sometimes it is, but sometimes it can get really, really tough to the point where, like, you know, it gets to the point where you just feel like running away from your own self.
Do you think that by facing the pain, that's kind of like the beginning of creating like a stronger self? If we face it head on, we don't want to keep running away, right?
Yeah, but sometimes, you know, it's better not to face them, because you never know if it could lead to deeper, you know, sadness, or like, you know, just feeling like you just can't anymore with yourself.
That's awesome. Like, that's very interesting. Does anyone have a thought about like, why is it like, should you put your pain in the identity box or should you not? Like, anyone have any thoughts or ideas?
May I go?
Yes, sir.
So my thoughts about it is you should if you feel comfortable about sharing because the Danny box is a way to describe and share about yourself, but you should only do it if you feel comfortable doing so.
Well, can you show the secrets box again, Miss Hibbler? But Alvaro, like, let's say like someone's like, I can't talk about it yet. But can we put like a symbol, like something to represent something in the box, and not talk about it?
Yeah. The Danny box is it's gonna be like a way to show without speaking.
Right? Art's this powerful language. So I guess the point I'm making to everyone is you should show everything, but art is this powerful language. You can have symbols and metaphors, but just you acknowledging it, you may not be ready to face something yet. Like it's too painful, it's too hard. And this is just the beginning of the unit and we're 15 and it's just too much. But by knowing it's there, you are facing, this is this beautiful part of myself. This is this beautiful thing that I've overcome. And it's on my to-do list. Like I'm going to process this and I'm going to work through this. I'm just saying, like we should know all parts of ourselves.